Welcome back to DR Sports, guys. Welcome back to our Wimbledon coverage. This is our video on the fact that Elena Rybakina has won Wimbledon. She is the women's singles champion on centre court, beating Jabeur today. Some people, their favourites to win it. I know Pippa was tipping Jabeur. What a run she had. But Elena Rybakina came through, having lost the first set, and she is the Wimbledon champion. And I mean, I've got to say a massive congratulations to her, first and foremost. I knew it was going to be tough for Jabeur, but I thought she'd get through. But Rybakina having started... Well, listen, the first set wasn't great. Jabeur looked in total control, but Rybakina just found another level, started to break Jabeur's serve, and started to just show her power, show her aggression. Big serves that, if returned, there wasn't really too much more Jabeur could do other than just push it back into the court for Rybakina to hit a few winners, hit a few aces as well in key points. And I just got to say massive congratulations to her. The more I watched her, because I really know a lot going into this tournament, and the more I watched her, especially through the latter stages, you kind of realised how, well, I kind of realised how tailor-made her game was for the grass. The big serve, the big ground strokes, she likes to come to the net, and actually you started to see that show more and more, especially in the second and the third set, where Jabeur can really live with her power at times. And I just thought Rybakina was fantastic and is a worthy winner. Just a reminder of her run. I mean, she won this game 3-6, 6-2, 6-2, so pretty convincing in the second and third set. And there was a moment where I thought, okay, well, Jabeur's just going to have what she had against Maria in the semi-final, where, okay, started really well in control. Maria found another gear, changed things up. Jabeur couldn't really live with it, but she kind of looked at what was in front of her, looked at what was thrown at her, found a method and a way to kind of get through it. Only this time Rybakina kept her momentum and built on that second set, whereas Jabeur couldn't really find another way out. It was a really fascinating side. Look, Rybakina came in as the 17th seed, right? So she came in seeded, ranked very highly, and, definitely considered one of the better players on the WTA, but I don't think... Well, I didn't expect her to get past Simona Halep, and I didn't expect her to get past Jabeur. So massive well done to her. As I said, a reminder of her run. Her first round game was against Coco van der Wey. Took her... I mean, that was a tough first round. 7-6, 7-5. So it took her a tie break, and it took her to 7 games in both those first sets. Again, another tie break to get through the second round, and a tie break in the third round against Zheng as well. So, Rybakina came through some really early battles, it has to be said. She then played Martic 7-5, 6-3 in the round of 16 on the Monday. Tomljanovic, having lost the first set, she got through 6-2, 6-3, again mirroring what happened today. She beat Simona Halep, who was showing some fantastic form and, of course, was Wimbledon champion 2019 and now beaten Jabeur, many people's favourite to win and the third seed. Jabeur can hold her head up high because what a tournament she has had. She's been amazing. I don't know what quite went wrong today, but then maybe that's not even the way to look at it. Maybe it's just about what went right for Rybakina, I have to say. She was fantastic, and that big serve is a real weapon. I was talking to someone on Twitter, actually, who was saying that, they've kind of followed her since the Olympics, and they expect more slams to come. So, listen, on the basis of that and what we've just seen, absolutely, why not? I do want to mention, she didn't look phased at all when she won it. It was kind of like, I've won Wimbledon. And fair play to, she's clearly just so in the zone. She did take a moment to go see her family and her, I think I heard that her parents couldn't make it because of visa or something, which is a real shame, but no. Oh, that might have been on Jabeur. But, sorry, I was listening to the commentary. But anyway, Rybakina, celebrated there with their coaches and the family able to make it, and it was a really nice moment. And then, of course, they shared some really nice words at the end of the game as well. So, yeah, lovely stuff. Just wanted to remind ourselves of Elena Rybakina's record as well in Grand Slams, because, yes, she's won Wimbledon. But, third round and second round in the Australian French Open earlier this year. She hasn't got past the fourth round at any major, bar the French Open in 2021, where she reached the quarterfinals, and obviously she's won this. So, she got past the quarterfinal and then went on to win the whole thing. So, yeah, when it rains, it pours sometimes. It kind of all just happened at once. So, look, massive congrats to her. Yeah, she was brilliant, and look forward to seeing what she does at the US Open, and I'm sure I'm sure Jabeur will be back and will win this Wimbledon title at some point. But, you know, as we mentioned, a big part of Rybakina's success was some of the stats they were reading off. You know, 77% of points won on her serve going into this final just shows you how impressive she's been on her service game. And a few times the games went to juice and Jabeur was throwing everything at it, trying to get that break, taking it to juice. And actually, the first 3-4 games of that second set were probably some of the longest of the whole match, because it was tight, it was edgy, but Rybakina came through some of those key battles, and yeah, and that's won her the title, so a massive well done to her. Now, we've got to have a little look at the men's final, which is coming tomorrow. Nick Kyrgios, who didn't have to play Rafa Nadal because he pulled out due to the abdominal injury suffered against Taylor Fritz, meaning he is fresh and ready to face Novak Djokovic. Now, listen to Kyrgios' press conference, and he said, look, he's a competitor. He would like to have played the game. He hasn't had that opportunity. He said he's had bad night's sleep because he just can't believe he's a slam finalist. He even tweeted about it. So I think he's excited but nervous. But listen, people who say that it doesn't matter to him or he doesn't care, you know, he does. The evidence is there, and if you don't believe the words, then they say actions speak louder than words. And look at what he's shown on court in terms of passion, in terms of care, and performances to get himself to this final where he'll face a Novak Djokovic who I think came through the Cameron Norrie tie with more ease than I expected. I actually thought he'd be worked a little bit harder, and I know he dropped the first set, but actually the next three were, listen, Norrie had his moments, but fairly comfortable when you really think about it. So I think you've got two fairly fresh players. You've got one who I think is going to be fresh but battling the weight of expectation and the nerves and that first time being there, and Djokovic, who on the downside would have been worked really hard. You know, 4 sets against Norrie, 5 sets against Sinner, has played far more tennis than Kyrgios in the last 5-6 days, but has been there and done it before, and is world number one and has the experience which might get him through. So I think this is wonderfully poised. Prediction. I think Kyrgios is going to come through. I think Kyrgios is going to come through. I think if he had to play Nadal and got through that, I think I would have said that might have taken it out of him, and Djokovic would win. But I just think he's going to be fresher, and he's a big hitter, and I think he's made for the grass, and I think he'll just be knowing that this is a big opportunity, and yeah, I think we're going to see a very focused Kyrgios, so I'm excited for it. What a battle they're going to have. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash a like if you did enjoy it. Just go to the like button, hit that you liked it. Helps us out. And any feedback in the comment section, you let us know. We have one more day of Wimbledon coverage. Now, it is going to be a live watch-along. There's all sorts going on the DR Sports channel, but we will absolutely be reacting live to that men's singles final, and we really can't wait for it. So a big thank you to everyone who's been following all our content. One more to go. It's a big one. I cannot wait. Big congratulations again to 23-year-old Elena Rybakina, who, listen, I don't want to say shocked us all. You know, people who watch her regularly will have known she had this in her. But fair play coming through Simona Halep and coming through Jabeur to win the Wimbledon title. I'm going to say, as I said, she didn't look particularly phased about it, but I bet she's over the moon. A massive congratulations to her. And yeah, that's one final down. Can't wait for the next one.